Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Landlord Super, episode number 30 in fact. Can you believe 30 episodes already? It is absolutely siling it down outside. And if you've missed any of the other episodes, go back and check them out. They're all in the playlist, so catch yourself up and subscribe to the channel and you'll be here for all of the rest to come. Today, we are going to be carrying on with our roof in, well, the worst weather possible for doing roofing. We're going to be doing that. Haven't really done anything between videos other than order some stuff. And that's what we're going to be cracking on with today. We're going to be going up to that level all the way down one side, all the way down the other, and then joining in the middle. Let's take one of these with us as we float up. Right, let's crack on then. Where were we? Yeah, so we're doing another one of these across there. And then that across there like that. And then another one on top once we've nailed in. We'll put them all in place and then we'll nail them. I have a feeling, as you can see, we're really sliding around a little bit at certain times. It's going to be a tricky one today with this weather. That's just the way it goes. On there. Alright, then we need to put all of the... So we need to square them all off now. Grab something, please. Will he grab something? Why won't he grab something? Apparently we pick that up instead. Yeah, I was hoping for a dry day for obvious reasons. But that's not what we've got. I do think this is going to be probably the longest job we'll end up doing in the series, to be honest, putting this roof on. It is absolutely massive. Okay, so I think what we need to do then is, now we need to put one there, don't we? But we need to, what I'll do is I'll go around the other side. We'll do across here. And then start nailing some stuff in. Take it that's not nailed in anyway. Start at this end then. Let's stick out further than that. We didn't come out far enough for that one, did we? Doesn't matter, of course. As long as they all meet up eventually. It's funny how sometimes it lets you place... It lets you place stuff on, and then sometimes it doesn't, even if it's not screwed in. Because some stuff I've been able to just chuck on, no problem. Screwed in or not. And then some stuff it just really hates. I assume it should be always screwed in. Let's go and turn the generator on. Ouch! That was a long way down. He's only just recovered from his broken ankles in the previous episode. Right, let's get some stuff nailed. I think we're done just here. Yeah, it's got a nail in it. And there. Wow, why is it doing that thing again? What is going on here? There we go. Get it in before it has some other problem with it. Alright. I have to come up there. Alright, I have to float up for... Okay, I'm going to have to float up for these ones. I don't know why the nail gun makes no noise when you're doing this. I guess it's not really the way you're supposed to be doing it, is it? Right, so they're all nailed to the bottom, aren't they? So just nail these ones at the top. Good. Alright, should be able now to continue putting some more of these on. And then we're putting on a square piece like that, and then up again, aren't we? Let's leave that edge though, otherwise I'm going to end up boxing myself in. On the roof, I'd like to leave that gap there, otherwise I'm not going to be able to fly up and down. What time it is? 13:38. We could probably do with going into town and grabbing some food. Before it's gets on too late, because I think probably do with a meal. Tell you what, we'll go to town at about 6 o'clock, grab some food, and then we might get an hour's work in on the energy boost. Okay, that's the last of the roof timber brought up with us. Time are we now on? 15:23. That took 2 hours in game to get up the all that stuff up to the roof. Let's put a few tunes on while we crack on. Right, so we need to put in another like that. Same here. And then same in there, I guess. Now the roof tard, that does stretch over, so I don't think we don't need to put timber all the way up. The timber. Did our guy just fall over there? I think he just slipped over somehow. I think if we just go with some, like, we can put a line of roof tard just across. We don't need to put timber frame all the way along, I don't think. Which I might try and avoid, purely because... Oh, these are nailed in, aren't they? We did nail these in. Purely because of just time, really. It's just a very time-consuming job, and if I can save a little bit of time, I will like to do so. Why is that not accepted there? Must be missing a nail somewhere. I think it's in the floor, isn't it? There we go. I'm still not happy with it. Interesting. I have had a few issues with this, actually. Sometimes it's because it's not got a nail. Sometimes it's not got the right size nail. And sometimes it's just a bit... I don't want to do that. I'm thinking this could be one of those not the right size nail jobs. Seems happy enough now. Get that on there before it changes its mind. If you are new to the series, you can get scaffolding, by the way, and do this properly with scaffolding and all the rest of it. But mainly for video making purposes, I just like to float around and do it. It's slightly quicker than setting up, and it's hard enough to grab everything and bring it up to the roof. If you want to be fully authentic, you can. That did not sound good at all. I mean, you can do it from down here as well. You don't need to be up there. Okay, that is kind of one side of the roof almost finished. I suppose we could line up this edge, couldn't we? Rather than have things a bit higgledy-piggledy. Are we out of wood here? Looks like we're out of wood. And, ooh, can we just get down here? Can we just get... No, 6 o'clock. I think he closes at 6. I was just going to get an order in before he closes, but I think... Yep. They close at 6 on the dot. Slightly annoying. So we'll load this in. Head to town for a bite to eat. And then we'll have to carry on tomorrow. Oh, come on, game, really? Well, it's been a horrific day weather-wise. Chucking it down all day. He's not very good at loading this skip, is he? Come on, get up. Alright, that should do us. I think we'll have to go and have a shower because we don't get served at the pub otherwise. Set the generator off. Evening, Tamsin. I'll have some food before a drink, please. Fish and chips or steak and kidney pie. No, I want food. Food, give me food. I pressed the wrong thing. Give me food. I'll have some fish and chips. Very appetizing. We'll also have a... Should we try something different? Let's have something from the wine range. I think we've had vodka before, maybe. We've definitely had whiskey. He gets drunk off a shot. Let's have a nice glass of red. I mean, it doesn't look very red to me. Has he gone off? This could be the end of the game. Maybe she's poisoned us. Let's have a drink. He hasn't even finished the glass. Come on, really? How does this guy get smashed off a glass of wine? And so quickly as well. I guess he's enjoying himself. Alright, let's head back home. Get some rest. He's got hiccups. Okay, so for what has only been a few seconds for you has been a long time for me. So getting the rest of the stuff up there and fiddling around up there, like I was doing, I finished off the episode and, well, I'll show you. Better. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Take £8 for that. Because a lot of time has passed. You'll notice the roof is near completion now. Well, this is the second time it has been near completion. So what I did is I got towards the end of the video and rather than, you know, show you every little bit, because I do like to show you a lot of what's going on and try and not skip too much. I don't try and edit these videos that much. But if something gets, you know, very repetitive, there's only so long you want to see me, you know, take stuff up and screw in over and over and over again. So I got to the end of it, and you remember, well, you'll remember because it's only been a few seconds for you, where we had a third level up here. And it just looked, once I got the paneling on, it looked a bit all roof and no house. It was like you stood here and it was the only thing you saw. So that was fine, because all I had to do is just take the nails out, just take that level off. It was fine. And that only took a couple of minutes. However, a lot of things have been going wrong ever since. So you'll see this is quite built up now. The tarred roof, laying this on here, has been really, really glitchy. Like, sometimes it'll accept it, sometimes it wouldn't. Sometimes I'd be standing here with a roll of it in my hand, like this, and I'd have a blue square all laid out, and he wouldn't put it down. Sometimes it would be red, and there was no obvious reason why. I had things, so all of the nails that I've been putting in, sometimes they would just disappear, or they'd be in, but the game wouldn't think they're in, so I'd have to take the thing off. I'd have to actually pull this off, and you'd hear the nail pop out, so it was clearly in, and then put it back again, and then nail it, and then it'd be like, oh, right, that's nailed, before it would allow me to put anything on there. Yeah, I've just had a lot of glitching on the roof. A lot of glitching. And so to the point where it is now the 5th of the following month. So a few minutes ago, it was the 17th of summer. It is now the 5th of autumn. And I kid you not, until today, because you won't believe me, because now the weather is beautiful. From the 17th to yesterday, when it actually stopped in the afternoon on the 4th, it has rained every single day and night. Like, there's been maybe 1 or 2 hours each day, usually just as it's getting dark, so you can't actually do anything anyway. It has rained all of those days, every single day, which has made doing this roof an absolute nightmare because, well, I've been sliding off, so you know this side is actually tiled. But trying to do all of this while it's been raining has been nigh on impossible. In fact, here comes more rain now. I am convinced that if the game thinks you're working on the roof, it will just rain. Because I have never known so many days of constant rainfall in a game, ever. It is borderline ridiculous. But anyway, this has been tiled. I actually paid Mitchell's to come along and tile this, and then they did it wrong to add to my problems. So they tiled it, and then there's a missing tile there because the whole bottom row from about here to there, and then there's a couple of bits up here as well, were done wrong. As if, you know, it is easy to do. I did that myself in one of the other houses we were doing. You know, and it's very easy to press one square to the right or left or something. You end up overlapping a tile. I didn't think the game would do that, but it did. And it overlapped all the tiles, and it was wrong. So I had to redo some of that anyway. So yeah, that has been my adventures. So for you, this episode won't really take into account the sort of 4, 5 maybe hours it has taken me in real life to get to this point. But we're almost there. I just need to put in another frame here and here so I can put because you can only put this on if you can see bare wood, otherwise it won't connect up. So we need to build this up. And then I think we'll end the video and then have a well-earned rest. Or at least a well-earned rest for me, as it has been an absolute nightmare. It's mainly the glitching that has been annoying with these nails. We've got our nail gun up here still. I don't know. I don't even know where it is anymore. I think it's potentially back down here, but I have absolutely no idea. Nope, it's not here. And I don't even know where the cable is. This is a lot of things have been happening like this. I don't even know where it is. I don't even know where to start. I'm guessing it's over this side somewhere. But I really don't know. We may have to crawl them up. Maybe it's on. Actually, maybe it's up here on the roof itself. It is. There it is. Yeah, the glitching with these nails has been... I know sometimes we've had, even in the house, where I've not put the right size nail in. Some of it was me. I will say some of it was probably me. But some of it, like, I think the problem seems to be is if you go and sleep, so if it gets dark and I've not further done anything with this, sometimes the odd one of these will then not count for some reason. And you don't know that at the time. So then you build up and you and then you have to go and find which one it is that's just not happy. And yeah, it's annoying, let's put it that way. But we are almost it's not quite right, is it? That needs to go to there. We are almost completed with the roof, despite the fact it's been probably the hardest thing I've had to do on the game so far. Made harder by the weather, and obviously certain things not quite working as they should. Let's tiptoe our way up to there. Let's bang that in. So yeah, you've missed quite a few days. Nothing's happened. We've almost starved to death a couple of times because I keep forgetting to eat. So I've been that wrapped up in trying to make this work. I keep forgetting to go and get any food. So he has been a bit hungry. He's probably a bit hungry now, actually. 698 calories. We've been cruising at around 50 to 100 for the last. Actually, there's some wood here. For the last like week. He's been on quite the diet. So this is the other thing I've been finding. When it rains, if you so much as scrape the wall as I'm floating up here, it wants to send you back down to the ground all of the time. And I know, obviously, you're not supposed to be doing that anyway, and you should be using scaffolding and things like that. But at the same time, that's quite annoying as well. We reach these? I wonder if I crouch, can I reach? Not quite. Now we're very short. There we go. So yeah, it has been eventful. But at least we're on the right track, though. It was worth the time and the effort that's gone into it, because now I'm on the right track. Even if I had to, I mean, I've had to build a lot of frame in here because this roof just wouldn't have it. That is, you know, I know it needs to be, you know, done so that it meets all the edges or whatever, the different bits, but on, get up. Get up. He's not going to have this, is he? There he goes. Nope. Get up. This is the kind of thing I've been having with the roof. We're just going to have to float up. It's just things like that have been slowing me down. It's just been one of them. Let's put this in and then we'll get the right size then. Alright, should be the final piece. Alright, so I think that is the frame complete. So all I should need to do now... I'm also... These rolls of roof tar just aren't quite big enough. You see all the scraps that I have over there? Like, they're just like little bits of scraps, and you can't ever use them because... Well, maybe you can on a small roof, but on a big roof like this, I'm having to, like, start a new roll for every single time I want to do something. Alright, but this should seal all the gaps. Come on. Come on, don't be like that. Yes, put it in, put it in. Okay. That is all the gaps. I know there's some lines and stuff where it meets. That's just the game. I think that is all the main part. We've still got down there to do as we fall into there. I think all the main bits are done, so that's good. We've got this bit to do here. I need to put some paneling on there. I think there's some paneling just down here, actually. So let's put that in before we go any further. Not going to let me do that bit from... No, of course not. Why would you let me do that from this side? Whoa, no, no, no. Ow, that one. That one came keen. Can we put this in? We can. Need another piece, though. I think that's a broken one, yeah. We've got a lot of broken stuff as well. That was the other thing. Yes, I forgot. That was the other thing that happened. So, as things were glitching out and going weird with the nails and all bits of other things, bits of plasterboard kept appearing in places as well. There was, I think it might be when I lost a few, when I was putting some in the previous episode, and I was clicking it and some were just disappearing. I'm guessing it was those. Or some from a previous house. But there were bits of plasterboard that suddenly started sticking through the wall. Like, there'd be a plasterboard here and it was sticking out to about here somewhere. Just out. And then there were other bits just laying about the place. Some inside, some outside. I think there was about 5, 6 of them that were just around and about the place. I've used them to fill in some areas we missed anyway. But yes, there's been some odd goings on with the house, which has meant for you this episode probably not too much different, but for me this has taken about 6 hours or so for a 30-minute episode. But as I say, at least we're on the right track now, and that is the main thing. Get those screwed in at some point. That's done now, so we've got those to do, but I can't do that in the rain because we'll just slide off the roof, unfortunately. So I can't even put them on until it stops raining. And I don't really see a way around that either, because even with scaffolding, you can only stand there, so I won't be able to reach necessarily to get them all done. We might try a few from the top of the roof. To see if we can reach down, but I'm not 100% we'll be able to do this either. Come on, game. Why are you sending it that way? Send it this way. What are you doing? Yeah, it's not having that, is it? Can we do it from here, maybe? Actually, we might be able to do this by standing on this edge here. We might actually get these in. Then all I'll need to do is nail them, I should say. And then will he do it through his legs? He won't, but can we stand here and will he still do it? It's a bit funny because the mouse goes, what's going on here? If you come to the side, it doesn't quite know what to do with that. Can I float and do it? I can float and do it. It's a bit cheaty, but you can do it. Probably worth it because it just will not stop raining. I mean, it was raining before, wasn't it? Before all of my issues that I've come across. So it's yeah, I don't know how many days it's rained for, but I would... It's got to be the better part of a month and a half of solid everyday rain. Which, even for this country... Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Even for this country, that's a lot of rain. I mean, in real life, we'd have a wet summer this year, but... This game puts it to shame. And I think we're about finished with the episode. Finally. Well, finally for me, I should say. I'll just put that on there, and then we'll leave it there leave it there, and then in the next one, it should be about ready just for tiling, and then I think exterior, apart from when I build my little wall for the balcony here, the exterior will be done. Which will be pretty good. Then we can start interior work, and it can rain as much as it wants to. Why isn't that going in there? I feel like there's a problem here. Nope. There it is. Yes. There we go. Right, there we go. Got the end bit and that bit to do. We out of stuff? I think we are. Right, what I'm going to do then is I'll finish that off between the episodes. So in the next episode, we will be tiling this side of the roof, and then depending on whether we get any more glitchiness or any problems, I suppose we'll think about windows and doors maybe. I'm not happy about the way these timber things stick through because they do stick through the tiles a little bit, but that was the same in all the houses. It's just the way it is. But that has been quite a marathon session of play. Yeah, so most of what you saw at the beginning of the video probably isn't even there anymore. I had to redo quite a bit of it, although the layout is the same in terms of inside all of that. It's just one level down. But yeah, that is going to do this episode. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.